What's up, everyone? Here to do my thoughts and review of NXT Takeover Wargames. Happened last night, and what a show that was! That was a really, really, really good show. Probably one of my favorite Takeover shows they've done. And let's get right into it. So the first match was Matt Riddle versus Kazuya Ono. This match wasn't supposed to take place, but Matt Riddle came out, cut a promo, and then called out Ono, and they had a match. This one was 7 minutes long. The bell rang. Matt Riddle came up and striked Ono with a knee and pinned him. So that was that. Matt Riddle, I know he's a good wrestler in the ring, but I feel like for me, his gimmick is going to start driving me crazy with the whole bro thing. He would work really good as a heel because that will annoy the crap out of me and it'll make me hate him. But I like him in the ring. His bro thing and the crowd chanting bro, that's going to get annoying after a while for me. But the next match was the 2 out of 3 Falls NXT Women's Championship match, Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane. This was a good match. Of course, Shayna Baszler had her help from Duke and Shafir. They distracted Sane before the first fall, costing her that fall. Shayna Baszler pretended that she had something wrong with her teeth, so the ref was turned to Baszler, and then they came down, attacked Sane, and then once she got back into the ring, Shayna Baszler made her submit, and then Kairi Sane won the second fall, and then in the third fall, you had, they evened the odds. Kairi Sane's friends came out, Dakota Kai and Shiree came out. They attacked Duke and Shafir, and Shiree gave one hell of a moonsault on the outside, taking out the 4 members on the outside, all the help. So then it became just Sane and Baszler. Sane went for an elbow. She connected, but Baszler reversed it into a pinfall and got the win. If you look back at the replay, Sane definitely got the shoulder up. I think it was like after the 1 count. But whatever. So Shayna Baszler walks away and she retains her Women's Championship. Then the next match we had Johnny Gargano versus Aleister Black. This, for me, match of the night. This match from bell to bell was non-stop, fast-paced action. They were going 100% the entire time. The amount of reversals and strikes and kicks and moves were just insane in this match. The sequences were so good. And Gargano played a really good heel in this one. I actually really like him as a heel. And his entrance just showed he feels like he's the hero. Like he's the good guy. And so he was giving high fives to a little kid. But he would do it in such a way that he looked like an asshole. But this was a really good match. There was a lot of good sequences to get into this one. It's just so hard to say all the things I liked. There was just so much good stuff. But the end of this match, Aleister Black gave Johnny Gargano some gruesome-looking kicks, black masses. He did one, and then he didn't let Gargano fall down, and he gave him a second one. They looked brutal. And so Aleister Black walks away with the win on this one. Really good match. You have to go back and watch this one. This one was definitely, for me, match of the night. Up next was the NXT Championship match. Tommaso Ciampa versus Velveteen Dream. This, again, really good match. I don't think it was quite as good as Aleister and Johnny, but this match was it was up there. It was close. This pay-per-view had 3 back-to-back matches that were just insanely good. And this one, Velveteen Dream, was dressed as Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I love how he dresses up as wrestlers from the past, and then he does moves from that wrestler. So at one point he hulked up. He did the punches, and the crowd was going with it. He did the big boot, and then he laid the leg drop. Just good stuff all around. It's insane to me that he's only 23 years old, Velveteen Dream, and he's so good. So his future is so bright. I can't wait for him to get to the main roster. I don't want him to get there quite yet. I think he should stay in NXT for quite a while because I'm afraid that when he gets up there, they're not going to have anything for him to do. And he's so young that he's got so much time and so much potential that I would like to see him have at least a run with the NXT Championship. I think that'd be really good. But this one, Tommaso Ciampa won this one. This match they were all over the ring, on the outside, on the inside. At the end of the match, Tommaso Ciampa did a DDT in between the two rings. So they had two rings, and they were in between the rings. And he did a DDT on some steel plate that was like making sure that it connects both rings. Good spot. Tommaso Ciampa won this one. I love how at the end of the match he was just laying there, just holding his title. He wouldn't let the title hit the ground, and he was just hugging it. Tommaso Ciampa he's so good, such a good heel, and this was a really good match as well. And then we moved to the main event, which was the Wargames match. You had Undisputed Era versus Pete Dunne, Ricochet, and War Raiders. This match was good. I liked it a lot, but I didn't like it as much as the Velveteen Dream Ciampa match, and definitely not as much as the Gargano and Black match. Those two matches were just, they're so good. But this War Games, it's hard to say if it was better than last year's. I think this one was better than last year's just because there's more like strategic strategies in this one, and there was a lot of good spots that I liked. Last one was just a spot fest, but this one they actually had logical spots that made sense, that had strategy in it. Undisputed Era had the upper hand the whole time, so you had the Adam Cole and Ricochet. They started the match, and then an Undisputed Era member came out, which was Kyle O'Reilly, and then you had a member of the War Raiders came out, and I liked how Pete Dunne kept trying to get out of the cage that he was locked in, but each member of the War Raiders cut him off. They pushed him back, and they got in the ring. They never played off that once Pete Dunne got in the ring, so it didn't really. I was waiting for them to play off that, but they never did. But once Bobby Fish got out, he was the last one out for Undisputed Era. He grabbed his lock from his cage and locked in Pete Dunne. So then Pete Dunne was locked in there with two locks, and he threw the key into the crowd. And then there was still 3 minutes left, and I don't know why the referees decided to wait until the buzzer rang for Pete Dunne to come out to decide, oh wait, let's go in the back and get some bolt cutters and cut this lock out. They tried the key that was for the other lock, but that didn't work on the other lock, so I don't know. That was kind of a weird moment. I liked it. It's good, good heel work, but I just thought the refs were stupid. But once Pete Dunne got in the ring, the chaos just went through. He brought in a bunch of weapons. I liked that one point Undisputed Era had chairs, but they had their logo on the chairs. That was pretty cool. But then Pete Dunne came down. He grabbed more chairs, kendo sticks, trash cans, tables. And this was a really good match. There was a lot of cool spots, a lot of crazy stuff that happened. Yeah, guys going through tables. They did a big spot where Adam Cole got superplexed off the top of the cage, but everyone was involved in the move. You know what I mean? Where everyone intertwines in each other, and then they all go at once and they all fall down. And then Ricochet went up to the top of the cage and did a double backflip, two rotations, which insane. I thought he almost didn't make the second rotation. It looked like he hit his head on one of the wrestlers, and crazy spot. That was so awesome. And then the match ended with Pete Dunne hitting his finisher on Adam Cole, and then Ricochet went up to the top rope, did a 450 splash, and then they both pinned him. So Pete Dunne, Ricochet, and War Raiders won this one. War Raiders didn't even celebrate with them. At the end of the match, Pete Dunne and Ricochet both held up their titles. They went up to the top of the cage, and the focus was all on those two. The War Raiders, no focus on them about winning this match. But overall, this was a really, really good pay-per-view. Survivor Series is tonight. Don't think they're going to be able to compete. This show was awesome, and I used to live in San Diego, so I'm a little upset that I didn't get to go to this show because I just recently moved away from San Diego. I would have gone up to LA just for this show. But it was a really good show. I enjoyed it. So join me in my next video where I'll talk about Survivor Series. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.